Oscar.
Coach.
Okay.
Congratulations, Coach.
Thank you. Now, I know there's a time difference in Mexico City, but here's what we're going to do. I'll give you a call tomorrow, and we're going to arrange you coming up here. You got your passport and your visa. I'll get you up here. We'll take care of everything. We'll have you out to the practice. So I'll give you a call. What time is it in Mexico City now?
Right now, 10 o'clock.
What time is it here right now? 12 o'clock?
Midnight.
2 hours. Okay, I'll give you a call tomorrow sometime. I'm not sure what time I'm waking up, but Oscar, you'll be my first call. You okay with that?
And, don't worry, Coach. Congratulations. And keep in touch. Thanks so much. Gracias.
Yes, young man, I appreciate it. Okay, let's talk about this game. Wow. Overtime thriller, ebbs and flow. We look good, they look good. We look good at the end, and that's what has us sitting up here. I'm not used to seeing a statistic sheet where the other offense is, they won. They beat us on this side of the ball. And the thing that kept us here is 3 or 4 in the red zone. And, you know, that had been a Achilles heel for us all year long. And hopefully this is a genesis of great things to come for the offense, where they grew up in a must do or die situation, and this young man here just took the team all the way down the field. And I don't know if you know this, that 2-minute drive that we had was almost identical to what we did in practice. So I am just so excited for these young men that we came from 1-9, couldn't beat anybody last year. Struggled early, but these guys, I want to thank them for having faith in me. They didn't know me, they knew me from nobody, and we had a plan, and we implemented that plan, and nobody said it was going to be easy, and it wasn't, and it's not, and it shouldn't be for the rewards that you get. So these young men up here, I love them. I appreciate their blind trust in me, because they had no idea who this young man was, me, old man, coming up here, but I'll leave it to them. Thank you. I have nothing to say.
Too, Coach.
Appreciate it, man. Appreciate it.
Thank you, man.
Ace, I missed you on the last one, so Ace, why don't you start us off, please, online?
Well, I appreciate that. My question is for Troy Williams. Troy, Ishmael Hyman was a late addition to the team in the season, and people were wondering how the chemistry would be. Obviously, on that last touchdown before overtime, it looked great. When you saw that the Maulers picked him up, what was your first reaction that he was being added to receiver?
No, I remembered him from earlier in the year. You know, he was electric for them, special teams wise. You know, I know he had a good background, you know, bouncing around in the league here and there. So I know he'll be a good addition for us. You know, it's always great, you know, kind of struggling for us in the year, especially in the red zone and things like that. So it's always good to add a playmaker like him to go along with all of the guys that we already have. So, you know, I knew it would give defenses, you know, definitely some problems later down the road.
All right. Angelo, let's give you two. I missed you that first time.
Thank you, Jim. This question is for Troy. Troy, Angelo Flores from Fox Sports Radio, New Jersey. Talk about the guys scored 31 points tonight, and without any contribution on the scoreboard from special teams or defense. So this was all about the offense tonight. Talk about the maturation of the offense and you guys sticking to it and scoring all these points tonight.
It's just us staying confident within ourselves. You know, even when we got down, you know, you just have to stay poised and believe in yourself. These are the type of moments you want. And defense has been, they've been on fire all year. And, you know, we was just holding up our end and helping them out. You know, we got the best defense in the league. And I'm just glad we was able to pull it out. You know, the defense, you know, they believe in us. Even through our struggles and our trials and tribulations, they believe in us, and they let that be known every single week. We believe in y'all, just keep going. So that helped us a lot, just having that faith from them and giving us that boost of confidence.
This is Rico.
Thank you, congrats.
Rico McGee from the Sports Minute. Troy, could you take us through that last touchdown in overtime to seal the victory for the Maulers?
You talking about the ish?
Yes.
Yep. So they came out in man. I was surprised. You know, we had been on a lot of empty that whole drive. You know, they kind of zoned us off a little bit. But me and Ish talked about the route before the play. You know, if it's there, I'm gonna take it. It was the best look I could ask for. Man coverage, a quick glance route. So I didn't really expect him to come out in man, but once I saw that, I knew it'd be a good shot for us, a good look at the end zone. And 4th and 7, what much can you ask for? Great catch by him and way to get his feet down.
Peter from Camp Repository.
Tezino, from the defensive side, you guys had 3 turnovers and also winning the possession battle as well. Just how much you guys just had to stay in the game and stay confident even going into that third quarter. What was said in that second half of the game where you had to make some adjustment or make some changes and get back to how y'all performed in the first half?
The main thing we said was just stay poised, stay calm, because we knew Michigan was gonna come out and give us their all. I mean, they did. They played an outstanding game. As far as when we played them twice, we held them to 1 touchdown. I think they had over 400 yards total offense and like 3 or 4 touchdowns. So, I mean, all hats off to them. Like you said, our offense today, they stepped up big for us. And defense, it's gonna be games like that sometimes where it's ups and downs, but as long as one comes up and step forward, man, and that's what the offense did today. So defense, we will be better. We will be better. I can promise that. And yeah.
You guys want to make sure you realize that's the trophy you're playing for next week. So.
It looked nice in black.
Here's Eric from Fox Sports.
Troy, going into overtime, I mean, they made the field goal to push it into overtime, so it looks like they have some momentum. Did you guys work on those overtime plays during the week, and how confident were you guys going into that overtime period?
We work on 2-point plays all the time. We work on every situation you could think of, 2-minute. Coach does a great job of preparing us for that. So we didn't blink. That was something we do every week, and we're kind of used to it. Only thing now is that it's just a game situation. But like I said, Coach puts us in those type of situations all the time against the best defense in the league. So we felt confident going down there. We had a good plan for the 2 plays that we did run, and we was able to stress the defense out a little bit.
This is Marshawn.
Tez, actually 2 questions for you. My first question is, being a leader being one of the leaders on the defense, just talk about the trust factor in guys like Boogie, guys like Mark, guys like Tart, that's making play after play after play weekly to kind of set the defense up. I forgot my next one. It's the first
No,
one.
yeah. It just like I said in plenty of other interviews. Most of us all was here last year except Mark, I think. And we just got so close since we got out here in Ken, and we just learned how each other play. I know we had a couple mistakes out there, but trust me, we go fix them. That's one thing about us. We're very hard on ourselves, and we want to be perfect. We want to be perfect as a defense and as a whole. So I'm more than confident in all of those guys to do their job. I trust them. I love those guys to death, man. This is a Cinderella story right here. We went from worst to first. So what more could you ask for?
Let's got Derek here.
Froze up.
Derek Dimmitt, Believe Land Media. Guys, it's hard to win in this league. It's hard to win in any league. It's hard to beat a team twice in one season. Can you talk about the preparation this week to go out there and play Michigan for a 3rd time in 11 weeks and come out victorious?
Yeah, they gave us their all. It's hard to beat a team 3 times. Obviously you can see they get pretty familiar with you, and they start doing things like they did. They start picking us apart on defense, and our offense stepped up to the plate, man. They played a tremendous game, man. All hats off to them, man. They deserve it this game, because they just been through so much, and we know they're a good offense, and we know that they just haven't put it together. And today they showed what we can do, and we go try to take it on to the championship game.
Guys, I would be remiss if I didn't give the kicker some love. To talk about what Chris blew in and all the kicks he's made ever since he became a late addition, and then making that 59-yarder. What was that reaction that sounded when he hit that 59-yarder?
He's a guy. He's a guy. We watched him in practice. He hit 65 yarders. it's like easy to him. I mean, if you watch when he was in college, he played Clemson. He ended the game with that. So we knew we had in Chris. We believe in Chris so much. We love Chris, and he knows that, and he knew that he was going to have to go out there and make that field goal. So I mean, he did. I mean, what more could you ask for a kicker? He did his job.
One more over here from James Larson.
Ted, so coming into this game, third time playing Michigan, and they had a different quarterback this time, and you really got going there in the second half. What did you do defensively to just shut him down the final couple minutes there and get the win?
You know, it's really not even so much about them. It was more so about us. That's pretty much how it's been this whole season. You know, we had our ups and downs where we kind of like mid-season where we wasn't getting turnovers, where we wasn't, gelling as well as like how we started, but now we're kind of finishing at our best. And I think, on that last drive, it was just more so, it was our will. We've been through so much as a team. We went from 1-9 last year to being in the championship game. We had people laughing at us, people all on Twitter talking about a little piecey thing. Like us that was here last year, we still remember that type of stuff. And we just so blessed to be in this position right now. And we definitely won't take it for granted. We go come out on Tuesday, man. We go work our butt off, and we'll go out there and try to get that trophy right there up in our locker room.